So here we have our next project. What a beauty. It's very sunburnt, early 92-93 Mark III Golf. Here in Portugal, these early TDs came badged as GTDs, much like the Mark IIs. As you can see, this has been in the sun for a while. So the full restoration on this one, keeping it original from the outside with the square repeaters on the wings, the full GTR body kit with the GTD side trims. It's got a sunroof which is going to be removed. We're going to remove the sunroof and we're going to put an open air sunroof. It's all about what's under the bonnet. It's all about what's under the bonnet. Wow, look at that. 1.9 TD. Seen better days. But due to it being a warm climate, there's no rust, or very little rust so far. We've looked under the wings, under the seals, under the floor, in the boot, here in the engine bay. There's no sign of any rust. I'm sure once we dig a bit deeper we might find a few spots. But so this runs the old rod change 020 gearbox with 100mm flanges. What we're going to do is we're going to get a 130 or 150 PD out of the Mark IV Golf and drop that in here on these original mounts. We're going to use an 02A or actually an 02J, if it's even called an 02J anymore, out of a 2011 Polo 5-speed. It's got very long gears which will suit the PD very well. Instead of putting the heavier 6-speed box, because ultimately we're not going over 200 and 330 foot of torque, so the 5-speed box can handle that. It's lighter, it's cost effective. Don't have to do custom shafts or mess around with different drive shafts and CV joints and moving the engine mounts and on the gearbox mount, sorry, on the other side. It just makes installing a lot easier, a lot simpler, and also looks more OEM, because in the end of the day, here you're not really allowed to modify cars in that way, so more OEM it looks, the better. So that's going to be the key. Also with the intercooler, we're going to use the original, well, the 90 and the 110 boost pipes that normally go to the side mount intercooler. We're going to run those pipes all the way down, and then instead of going to the side mount intercooler, it'll be a front mount intercooler. What we're going to use out of the Mark V Golf TDI full size S3 style intercooler. So it'll be hidden, sprayed black. You won't be able to notice it from the outside, and even from the inside you won't notice it. You'll just see the pipes disappearing down to the corner where the original intercooler would have been, and then we'll just run the pipe underneath the radiator going to the inlet and outlet. And also going to change the inlet manifold to point to the right instead of the left, and have the airbox where it should be there instead of where it is in the Mark IV on that side. So it looks again OEM. Look at that bonnet. Do you think that'll polish up? Amazing aero wipers. Look at that. This car also came with no, the early ones, some of the spec here can be quite poor. So it came with no central locking. So I've already kind of sourced a few bits. Just need to get the wiring loom now for it. Also, these early cars, if you know your Golfs, this almost looks like a Mark II. 1990, 91, 92 Mark II Golfs came with this kind of instead of a carpet, and even this is very similar as well. This little thin plastic boot guard is all very similar to the Mark II. I'm in two minds to keep this look original on the inside or to change it. I'll decide what to do. Then move on to the inside. Of course, broken glove box, broken vents, they're all broken. They're old style buttons. Even the sunroof. Let it focus, there you go, it's like the Corrado and the old Passat. The clocks. The good thing about the GTD, I'll keep these clocks. See video in them. And it's 220, which is quite cool, quite retro looking. It's even got the old choke, which we'll put a newer trim on here of the later cars, of the TDIs. We'll change the dashboard anyway on this. Fresh carpets and headlining and stuff like that. Oh, doesn't work. I was surprised there then. I don't know what this rear bench is from. Maybe a Vento or something. I don't know. Never seen this velour finish. And it's a 60/40 split as well. But, yeah, this is going to be the project. It's going to be a PD running 200. Standard 16-inch BBS wheels, RX2s, 312s on the front, the calipers modified to fit under the RX2s, vented rear, 256s off the TT. Gonna put electric windows, one touch, central locking, ABS as well. It's gonna be a nice little daily, quick, economical, just a modern classic you can drive on a day-to-day basis, and also very economical. And a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll sort out the handling, anti-roll bars, bushes, a few strut braces. Again, the strut braces will actually be welded in and hidden in the boot and along the scuttle panel at the back. So here we are. We'll keep you updated, hopefully on a month-to-month basis, of progress of this. So keep watching. Things will move pretty fast. Hopefully in the next 6 months this will be up and running.